So I work with a lot of vulnerable young people who've come from traumatic backgrounds, and so I came on my first Youth Insearch weekend in March 2017, and I've been to 6 camps since that time. Bringing these young people onto Youth Insearch has really supported them to feel heard and to feel seen.
I got involved because I was running a youth group through the Indigenous organisation called GJAC. When you're working with the young people one-on-one, it could take years. On camp, when they tell their story, you instantly have got, yes, I know I can do this, I can do that, and you can go back home and set these goals in place to help the young person move forward.
I think Youth Insearch is unique in its ability to really address the underlying issue, and unless you deal with those underlying issues, then no change can happen.
We really try to help the kids not so much solve their problems per se, but to find better ways of coping and adapting with the situation that they've got. And yes, there's adults who have training to enhance that process, but essentially it's peer-to-peer. So I think these are just some very powerful psychological factors that work and are quite unique to these kinds of settings.
It's just the power of the young people sharing their stories together and having the opportunity to support each other and show empathy towards each other. And through that, they can accept themselves and find healing.
It's effective because it helps them to build their self-esteem and their courage and to realise that they're valued, they've got somewhere to belong and that somebody cares about them. Because of that, it helps them to improve their own self-worth.
So Youth Insearch achieves this through a few mechanisms. So one is the weekend workshops. They participate in a series of sessions over the weekend. So these sessions include communication and self-esteem, hug sessions, trust, and then some more in-depth sessions like parent-adolescent relationship, grief, sexual abuse, and drug and alcohol sessions where adult facilitators lead the young people through a discussion around those issues that are really affecting their lives.
Even though it's very heavy, the subject matter, there's a lot of support while they're here, and there's also a lot of support following the weekend.
I have seen so many changes in these kids that come along. They are shy, and then after a few camps they just burst. They're so confident and then they're so loving, and it's just so beautiful.
Youth Insearch does an extraordinary job at being able to make those young people feel valued enough to stay over an entire weekend.
I've seen how they relate to each other. You know, kids that used to sit here and, you know, you can't make me, you're not gonna just now really participate and support other kids. And so real changes, not just externally, but what I see, you know, right here in the camps.
I've often heard young people say it's been the best weekend of their lives. Something happens, there's like a transformation and a lightness that overcomes them.
The magic that you feel that's created over the weekend, by Sunday, it's just an awesome big family feeling.
I love the companionship of it, the fact that everybody's a family. You might not have a problem at the moment, but it can teach you some skills that when problems do arise or dramas arise in their life, that they've got the skills there to hopefully deal with them.
I think over the weekend, seeing them slowly kind of open up and that love start to shine and a smile might come on their face, or you see laughter, or you see them dance, or you see them interact in a different way.
I'm a therapist and I see the long-term work we do and the slow progress, and we think that's great. And I can remember coming here, I'm sitting here thinking, wow, what is it that we do that enables for some of these kids really rapid change?
Youth Insearch is that escape from their normal life where they get to experience love, they get to experience hope, the raw experience of being tucked in at night, a hug, being really listened to. So they get to experience those feelings, those emotions that they haven't felt before. And it's, you know, the simple things in life that a lot of people take for granted that these young people need, and that Youth Insearch is able to deliver straight into their hearts.